Hello everyone. Today we will be flying the highest level of service that United offers internationally, Polaris Business Class. We will be heading from San Francisco to Taipei, Taiwan, the island where Boba was born. We will start off the journey by taking a look at the most exclusive lounge United offers in San Francisco, the Polaris Business Class Lounge. It's ranked as one of United's best lounges and not something to miss. Next, we will take a look at the Polaris seat, which is known for its privacy and its comfort, plus all the juicy amenities that come with it. Followed by Polaris cuisine, which is pretty delicious. The in-flight service experience, what Taipei customs is like. And then we will do some exploring of Taipei, Taiwan, with street food, city vibes, and maybe even a boba or two. Our trip to Taipei will take us about 13 hours and 5 minutes. We will be on board a Boeing 777-300ER. Our plane will have Polaris seating, Premium Plus, Economy Plus, and Economy. Today we will be flying on United's flagship international experience, Polaris. And our seat is right here, seat 12L. And remember, this is the only L we're going to be taking today. After getting past security, it's time for us to head towards the Polaris Lounge. But there's construction going on here in SFO, so we're going to have to take a little bit of a detour. Opened in April 2018, the lounge became United's first ever Polaris Lounge on the West Coast. It's over 28,000 square feet, making it one of United's largest lounges and even larger than certain regional terminals, like Burbank Airport Terminal A in Los Angeles. Besides the buffet, the lounge also offers full-service restaurant dining, named the Dining Room. It is one of the only few airport lounges in the United States that offers made-to-order meals for international business class. Accessing the lounge is exclusive to only international long-haul Polaris or Star Alliance premium cabin flyers. This means you can't buy a day pass, you can't bring a guest in, and there's no such thing as a membership here. The access makes it feel more exclusive. All this makes it no surprise it has been voted as one of the best business class lounges in the world by Skytrax. The lounge has a lot to offer. The entrance of the lounge is marked with a nice big United Polaris Lounge logo, and a sign reminding flyers of the requirements to enter, which is of course a long-haul international Polaris ticket on United or an international premium class ticket on Star Alliance. The experience begins with boarding pass verification. The gate agents are friendly, and now that we are cleared for the lounge, it's time to explore. The first floor of the lounge offers cozy areas to get some work done, or just relax. At the end there are shower suites, a wellness room, light snacks and drinks. But the real action of the lounge is on the second floor, where the dining is. Separated by an escalator ride, the second floor offers cozy seating, a bar, and of course, the buffet. Hot menu food items for today included sauteed green beans with roasted tomatoes, coconut roasted cod, confetti summer rice, sweet garlic soy seared chicken, and cavatappi. Not a bad way to start off the dining experience. The dining area also has a salad bar and a private restaurant that comes with wait staff service. I gave them my name, boarding pass, and phone number to be on the waitlist for the restaurant. I recommend doing this early when you enter the lounge, as the waitlist can get longer during peak travel times. While we waited for a seat at the restaurant, it was a good opportunity to explore more of the lounge. The second floor of the lounge was just buzzing with activity. There were plenty of comfortable chairs and dining tables. Further down the floor, there was a private concierge for Polaris passengers to discuss any questions about their itinerary, followed by more seating options for passengers. At the end of the hall was a corner room for more casual settings, with fruits, snacks, and drinks in the far room. At this side of the lounge, there were also plenty of private bathrooms to freshen up for the voyage ahead. A highlight of the bathroom hall was the darkened lighting with a ceiling of stars. Can you spot Polaris? Outside in the main hall, they also had private rooms for getting work done or just for some privacy. All while the outside views of the lounge were just spectacular. But then I got a text from United, letting me know that my seat was at the restaurant and available. Back at the restaurant, I let them know I was cleared for landing, and we went off to a nice table to the side. When you sit down at the Polaris Lounge's dining room, it's pretty clear. It isn't just a lounge meal, it's a full restaurant experience. Cloth napkins, polished silverware, and a glass cup awaited for us at the table. The waiter then stops by with the dining menu, branded with the airport code of the airport. The menu lists all the food available by the restaurant. Breakfast is served until 11:30 a.m., so let's take a look at lunch. Also came the wine menu. The friendly waiter stopped by asking for my drink of choice, all while the environment was cozy and private. For an appetizer, I ordered the spring pea leek watercress soup. It was tasty. For the main dish, I ordered the iconic Polaris burger, which really hit the spot. After the meal, it was time to leave the restaurant. Food and drinks in the Polaris restaurant are free as well, so no payment was needed. But as nice and delicious as the lounge was, it was time to leave and head towards our flight. Leaving the lounge brings us back to the heart of the International Terminal G. Our gate is here in Gate G7, one of the 14 gates available to travelers in Terminal G. There are plenty of charging stations throughout this terminal to juice up before boarding. As a bonus for us, G Concourse is seamlessly connected to the Polaris Lounge, which makes it for a smooth walk from the lounge to the gate. The boarding gate is lively and filled with people ready to head towards Taiwan. Flying in Polaris gives us access to boarding group 1. The Boeing 777-300ER is a big plane, and United offers double boarding on this route. We'll see more about that in a bit. After a check of the boarding pass and passport, we were off to board the plane. Down the hall we have two choices to enter the plane. Flying in Polaris, the left side is ideal since it's closer to the seat. Upon boarding, the flight attendant is friendly and points us to our seat. The left side entrance really makes for a quicker boarding. And here we are at the Polaris business class seat. Looks comfortable for a long 13-hour flight to Asia. At our seat we also have goodies and amenities. More on these in a bit. The crew starts their pre-flight service with a glass of water. Let's take a look at what's at the seat. We have a Saks Fifth Avenue blanket, a Therabody amenity kit, a Polaris branded pillow, another Saks Fifth Avenue blanket, a Saks Fifth Avenue pillow, and a nice pair of slippers. The seat is comfortable with an adjustable headrest, branded with the United logo as well. The screen in front of us is bright and lively. To our right we have power outlets, and a storage area with noise-canceling headphones. Inside the storage area there is a water bottle for our convenience. Outside the window we see a nice sunny day at the San Francisco International Airport. The safety video begins to play as boarding completes. We then begin our taxi towards the runway. Taking off in San Francisco is always pretty cool as you get to see the water while departing. Up in the sky, the in-flight service begins with warm towels being given out. They are warm, slightly wet, and clean. The Polaris tray table is in front of us and can double as a workstation or as a place to eat. The flight attendant stops by with a white tablecloth, warm snacks, and beverages. The snack is tasty as we cruise through the sky. Our Inflight Entertainment screen provides the menu for the flight. Will you look at that? 2 meal services. My favorite part of the Inflight Entertainment screen is the map. And just as expected, we are still early in our flight. The appetizer arrives and I choose the salad, lemon salmon, garlic bread. Comes with branded United silverware too. Afterwards, dinner arrives. A chicken with sauce, potato, and green beans dish. All while watching our voyage over the Pacific. For the dessert, I didn't choose the iconic Polaris sundae. I went for the cheese plate instead. One flight attendant in particular was very friendly and gave me a big bottle of water. She was very kind and fun to talk to throughout the flight. In the Polaris bathroom, there were Therabody lotions and sprays. And a clothes doctor spray too. United branded soap in the front, and tissues to the right. Back at our seat, the lights have been turned off for a calmer ambience, while we continue our journey across the Pacific. With a button pressed to the right, we turn the seat into a lie flat bed, which is much easier to fall asleep to. One nap later, and we are further across the Pacific Ocean. 2 naps later, and we are really starting to get closer to Taipei. Breakfast is served with eggs, potatoes, tomatoes, fruits, bread, yogurt, butter, and jelly. A great way to start the day. Even if we are landing in the afternoon, inside, the cabin announces to prepare for arrival. The crew then begins preparations for arrival, while we get closer to the Pacific Ocean and closer to Taiwan. Outside, the sun begins to set as we continue our descent. Inside, the cabin brightens with light as we finally touch down in Taiwan. We taxi next to China Airlines, an airline headquartered in this airport. But it's time to leave this plane. And with a bye and take care, we were off the plane. At our arrival were workers answering questions about customs and directing traffic. Next, we went to clear passport control. Because I filled out the form online, I didn't have to present a physical form. Next came customs. With nothing to declare, we were officially in Taiwan. Getting from the airport to downtown Taipei was a breeze. I hopped on the MRT and was in the city in no time. Ready to explore Taiwan, there was a lot to see. Places like the National Theater, cinematic train rides, scenic hikes, Jiufen, a mountain town in northeastern Taiwan, which was the inspiration for a personal favorite movie of mine, Spirited Away. Shout out to Studio Ghibli. The sights continued to places like Ho Tong Cat Village, a village filled with cats everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Just check out this cat walking with style. Shifen, a charming town where railway tracks run directly through the heart of the town, and the town with the tradition of releasing sky lanterns. Shifen Waterfall, also known as Taiwan's Niagara Falls, the iconic Taipei 101, one of the world's tallest buildings, colorful downtown areas, and delicious night markets filled with energy. Taiwan is a place that wins your heart. The warmth, kindness, and quiet generosity of the Taiwanese people left a real mark on me. I came for the boba, but I left with something sweeter. Memories I'll carry for a long time. If you ever get the chance to visit, don't hesitate. Taiwan will make you feel right at home, even if you're halfway across the world. And with that, this wraps up the San Francisco to Taipei trip report. Thank you so much for watching, I appreciate it a lot. On our next episode, we will be heading to a place that, let's just say, has some stairs. Feel free to leave a comment below, as all comments receive a personal response. And remember to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next flight. And until then, I'll see you in the next trip.